Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, we were just listening to you. Basically,
Oh,
we
okay.
my students, some of my students, mainly my seniors, who are also participating in TSA.
Hmm.
Um, we are recording for some other students who are not seniors, who are in other classes, who teachers won't quite let them out. But
Yes.
we try to talk to anybody who work in within our field. So
Okay.
we do everything from videography, photography, audio, music production. What am I missing? Graphic design, just whatever.
Okay.
But one of the students who is here now is about to start on his webmaster as far as TSA competition.
Okay.
So we was talking about that. That's when Pike get um, discussed or talked about you.
Okay. Okay. So what what area is mostly let me ask you this. What area of creative arts is your class or your how can I put it? Your class or the community is more heavily interested in? Is it just all of those that you mentioned above, or kind of okay? Okay,
All of it. Yeah, it's a complete multimedia.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah, even
well,
animation.
animation, gotcha. Well, with our agency, we're pretty much a digital marketing agency, and basically what we do is we provide we help small businesses and startups reach next level brand awareness and maximize their I'm sorry, give me just a second. Give me just a second. Oh, maintain levels of high levels of scalability. And we do that through four problem solving systems. The first
Okay.
system is the next level brand awareness. Now, with the next level brand awareness is we pretty much build your brand identity. In that particular system is pretty much doing graphic design, logos, flyers, what's other logos, flyers, business cards, etc. But we no longer print those particular designs. We do them digital and send them off to the clients. Um, Logo design, we'll build out the logos for you, and we build them out in different formats. Do you mind if I show you a couple of them?
Of course.
Yeah, let me see if I could share my screen. Okay, this is our current website. And we can go over all of this as well as the potential how we build out the web design as well. Um, I'm going to go to our Google Drive account. I'm just going to go to one of our clients that we recently did a brand identity and an entire website for. And it was a nonprofit agency here in Alabama. Yeah, design assets official. Okay, this is one of our current logos that we done. In this particular city, there is a historic awning that is, I think, in their park. So what we did is we took the historic awning and placed it on the logo. Now, what the director wanted was more of a traditional and a modern style font. So we gave them the traditional font, which is Chamber of Commerce. And we gave them the modern fancy font, which is Centerpoint Area. So in a nutshell, logos now are built. They're not. When me and Greg talked about a couple of months ago, how logos work now is back in the day they used to do them in 2D. They used to do 3D. They used to do choppy logos. I'm going to give you an example. I gave him an example, but I don't have it with me now. But let's say if you look at the Pepsi logo, back in the 90s, early 2000s, it was a 3D logo. If you look at the Burger King logo, it was a pretty much clunky 3D logo. Now in 2021, well, 2020 and above, they have migrated those logos to be a minimalistic, modern style logo, what you see here. So anytime if you really pay attention to logos, they are flat, pretty much minimalized and flat now. So if you give me just, well, I got a baby in the background. You stay right here. Okay. Okay, so pretty much the newer logos now are minimalistic, and flat logos now. So they're just simple. It's not you really have to think outside the box. You just make it simple, make it modern, and make it appealing to users. So this is just a black and white logo, but we've done several other colors to this logo. This is a transparent blue logo that matches their brand. Um, this is a blue background. That's their brand color, but it's a white logo. Um, that's an all white logo that actually goes onto their website. And this is just an all white with the blue brand color logo. So that's what we do when it comes to brand identities. We build the logos for clients. If there's some branding assets such as um, business cards, flyers, etc. We will put all of this in the, but in this case, they only wanted just the logo and the website. So moving on, our, let me give you another example. Um, Videography. Okay, with videography, our agency does not do video. We do not have a studio set up to do actual videography where we go out to the general locations and do videos and photos, etc. So what we use is a graphic design software such as Canva. And we have the pro version of Canva. And if you checked out our website, you can see this particular video that we created. Now, I've had people come to me and say, "Hey, did you actually do this in an office?" I said, "No, we actually did it in Canva." So I'm just going to play a snippet of it. Now, can you hear the music?
We
Okay.
can.
Okay, can't hear the music. Okay, I'm just going to stop it right there because I think the music is going into my earbud and it's not, you actually cannot hear it. But with music production, Canva allows you to actually add music to your videos. But in order to do that, you would need the pretty much the premium version because Canva also scans copyright issues if you're going to add them to YouTube. So Canva will with the premium version, Canva will check out all the copyrighted material. So so once you've added particular music, it's going to scan all that for you. So you don't have to worry about uploading a video like this. What we did, we've uploaded these videos to YouTube, and we have not been infringed upon a copyright issue. But there's some monetization. I think there's some monetization issues with this that we can't monetize off these videos. So that's into videography. Now, if you wanted to monetize on your videos, then you would use a videography agency that does videography, but we don't offer that service. So that's the video and music aspect of what we do as well. Another service we offer is, I don't know if this may be, I don't know if this may
What you got to do on that webmaster, so we can ask questions from you.
yeah, go right ahead.
I was having them to pull up
Oh,
what he's going to need to be able to do.
okay. Okay, give me just a second.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, go get it. Okay. Okay, now can you repeat that one more time?
He's I'm having him go. He's pulling up his instructions on what he's gonna need to be able to do for the web.
Okay. Now, has the class worked with any type of website development tools?
We have access to Lord have mercy. They can use like Wix and stuff like that, but then we also have Dreamweaver that we have access.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
So,
And part of my progress, I'm babysitting today, so
it's okay. I have an
yeah.
8-year-old, and you're doing better than me. Because trust me, if I was to Zoom around him, he would be in there. Hey, how you doing? Asking all
Yes,
questions.
she's she's got a I don't know what they call it. I think they call it hand, foot to mouth, or what they call it.
Yeah.
And they're she's scratching, so
Yeah.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
I thought I had a okay. All right, so basically what we use, okay, when it comes to our web design and web development, we use several tools.
Okay.
We use Wix, but we only use Wix if a client requests it, or let's say if a client come to us and say, hey, we want a Wix website built, but we'll ask them, hey, do you have a domain? They'll say, yeah, we have a domain set up, and it's set up under Wix, or it's set up under Weebly or Square, etc.
Right.
So basically, they'll come to us and say, well, they don't really know what they're doing, or they've tried to build the website, but just don't know how to get started. So what we'll do is we'll take over that and we'll build it for them under their platform. So they'll still have full control of it.
Okay.
So we also build a lot of our websites on the WordPress with a Elementor or Divi web builder. So we also do custom WordPress development as well. And custom WordPress development is pretty much we're doing a custom theme, custom coded, very little website builder. Let's say we don't the Elementor web builder plugin or the Divi plugin, we no longer use because we're building out a custom WordPress website. So, like I said earlier, that goes for us building. What we'll do is we'll build it under a custom theme as well as a custom code. We also do custom website development. So this, let's say, for example, you come to us and say, hey, I need a custom website built, and you want this website to, let's say, take monthly subscriptions, or you want some sort of service-based or subscription-based website where you as an admin can collect a monthly fee, and you can collect a monthly fee from people that subscribe to your website. It could be something similar to a multi vendor style website where they're selling stuff on your website. That is more of a custom web development that we're doing, that we'll build for clients as well. And we do Shopify. We do Shopify websites as well. We have a couple of clients that we've done Shopify websites for, and sometimes they need a little bit of custom features that the platform does not offer, and we'll do that for them. So, in a nutshell, under our web design accelerator package, this is pretty much what we it's pretty much in a nutshell what we do. Um, every website we build is web security. You have to have, if you're going to have a website, it needs to be very secured. If you're going to have forms on your website, let's say a form to just put your name and number, just to inquire about a certain product or service, you need that particular security, because if you don't have that security, you'll get a bunch of spam mail that'll be hitting your inbox. And you, as the actual person that has that website, you have to sift through all of these robots that are constantly sending you emails. I thought I had, give me just a second. I thought I had my video up, but can you still see the video? Okay, you good. Okay. So now what we normally do with websites is we use a feature called Google Invisible Recapture. And what Google Recapture does is, I know you've seen a couple of websites where they may ask you to do 1 + 1 = what, and you have to put in the number, or they give you those 5-digit numbers. Well, with Google Invisible Recapture, it takes care of all that for you, meaning you don't have to even worry about it, because it's going to capture all of those robots that come through. So you actually have real humans reaching out to you regarding your product or service. In our case, we have what we normally receive is either humans or people that are sending messages to us to either sell something. So that's pretty much what you're going to get if we've initiated web security. Um, Also, websites need to be web accessible and compliant. Every website needs to be ADA compliant. So let's say, for example, if you have a website where I'm just going to highlight some text. If this text is too small, then that could be, it's not compliant, meaning someone that may have some vision issues will not cannot see this. Or let's say, even though this color is bright, let's say this color was brighter, that could be a vision issue as well. So you have to make sure that websites are ADA compliant when you're actually building them. Starting out, a lot of students are just going to build websites because they look at it as being fun, and that's okay. That's totally. But as you start to get into this field and want to use this as a business or be a freelancer, then you have to take this into consideration if you're going to build websites for either if it's family members or clients. Okay, the key features. Oh, one last feature I want to talk about with websites is anybody nowadays can build a website. 10-year-old website, 13-year-old can build a website, anybody. But if you do not add any type of marketing behind that website, let's say if you don't know anything about SEO, which is search engine optimization, if you don't know anything about maybe running a Facebook ad or Google or a Google ad, etc., then how are people going to know that you have a website? So you may just get on social media and say, "Hey, I got this new website." Okay, if you got 1,000 friends, maybe if you got 1,000 friends, maybe the Facebook impressions may show 200 or 300 people that actually saw the website if they're not sharing it. But if you're running a Facebook ad or maybe for Facebook, Google, TikTok ad, etc., promoting your website, now it's out to not only just people here in either in Alabama or Mississippi, but it's all out across the country if you are running an ad in the entire United States. Um, this is a very very important quote here that we just put in our website. Websites promote you 24/7. No employee will do that. So there's no offense to any type of employer, but this is the actual truth. So I'm going to give you a scenario. If you build a Shopify website and you're selling t-shirts, just know that at any time of the day and night, somebody may purchase your t-shirt. That means that your site is being promoted 24/7. You're making money while you sleep. So that we keep this in here just to give our clients an idea that websites will promote you 24/7. No employee will do that. So that gives clients a sense of trust with us and our agency. This is our web design portfolio. It's just only three. I only have three so far, but if you click view more, then you will see the page full of the sites that we have built for clients. This site here is a Shopify site that we have done for a client, and he's actually based, I think, in the Iberville, Mississippi. This is a catering site. This is a fitness site we've done. This is a social security site that we've done. Uh, got a vegan site, artist site. Remember what I showed you earlier about the transparent logo on the website? Okay, that's where this logo is. So pretty much in a nutshell, this is pretty much what we do at our agency. Our last service that we offer is mobile app development. And basically, with mobile app development, if you bring us your idea, we'll build it. Any idea you have, we will build it. Um, we do require that we both sign an NDA, because if it's an actual idea that I could say could make somebody a billionaire, then we just want to have an NDA in place so that no ideas or no secrets get leaked out. So self-explanatory. We build mobile apps for the Android, only for Android and iOS platforms, and we also do the progressive web app. So any type of website that's more of a web application, we build those as well. But those are pretty much the only three development tasks that we do under this app development innovation uh, service.
Okay. That's awesome. Y'all had me thinking I might need to get your services. You know how they say, you take care of everybody else, but you don't take care of yourself.
Yeah. I hope that wasn't, I hope that, I know that was a lot to digest, but one last thing I want to share with you before, if you guys have questions.
Okay.
I don't know if this would be of an interest as of right now, because you guys are looking more into multimedia, but it could be interconnected together. But all four of these systems here are all have something in common, or they're all connected together. It's like they're just one big family. And what we've decided to do is craft these four systems. So let's say, for example, Next Level Brand Awareness offers web design, marketing fulfillment. The Marketing Fulfillment Accelerator pretty much offers more of just marketing, digital marketing. The Web Design Accelerator can also link to marketing, Next Level Brand Awareness. The app development innovation is pretty much in a league of its own. But once we've developed the app, it's approved, tested through many stakeholders, etc., then marketing fulfillment can be used for this to basically promote the mobile app. So this pretty much, all four of these are pretty much in a family together.
Okay. Can you give him any tips on well, basically for the project? He has to create a fictitious company and design an appropriate website. The website should provide information starting with promotion, basic information, cost planning, training, vehicle safety, launch, and recovery. What tips can you give him as far as promotion and marketing? Because
If
it's
this is
gonna be a
is this
take.
for,
Go ahead. I'm
so
sorry.
is this for one of your students?
Yes.
Basically, what you do first, you build out the website. You get a domain name. So let's say for your let's say for a fictitious company, let's call it Company ABC.
Okay.
So Company ABC, first thing you're going to do is you need to create, and we can walk you through it since we have my website up. So let's say Company ABC says, "Welcome to Company ABC." Now you have options. You can either put a tagline here or a tagline here. So your tagline can say, "We what was the now what does the company do again?"
It's a space tourism company that will make you an astronaut.
Okay. Okay. Basically, now what you have to do is find out a compelling tagline to that particular information that you just gave to me. So I would say something like, "We help." Um, I would say, "We help aspiring high school." I, mm, we help aspiring junior and senior high school students reach the atmosphere through our space services, something like that. Always remember, when you create a tagline, you got to basically tell what you do, who you're helping. Because if you're saying that we help, if you got to look at your target audience. If your target audience is eighth and ninth grade, I'm sorry, 11th and 12th graders, then basically your tagline will go by, "We help junior and senior high school students reach next the next atmosphere through our XYZ space services." So once you've done that, you've established a tagline that people can go to your website and see, well, hey, this is if I have a high school student that's in the 11th grade, I say, well, this may be good for you. Let's look at the website. So then right here, here's a button called Let's Collaborate. But normally that is called a CTA, which is a call to action. Your call to action, if you want to make it more, remember with branding, make everything universal. Everything needs to be completely universal to your brand, colors, language, everything. So you could say, instead of "Let's collaborate," I could say, you could say, "Want to fly to the moon," or "Let's fly to the moon." And someone will click here. And instead of having this meeting, you could do another icon with a rocket going out of space. So here, you don't have to actually do a video now like we're doing. This is way more advanced. But what we did with the services is we've combined, this is the first service, this is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth. But what you can do in your favor, let's say if you're offering three services, um, one is called Rocket Ship A to Mars, Rocket Ship B to Mercury, Rocket Ship C to Saturn. Then you can do them as three on one section right here. That's all you have to do. Um, if you have any testimonials, let's say if you built the website for a family or friend or something, and let's say, or if you've done an internship somewhere and you've actually went to the moon, and you went to the moon with a particular friend or etc., you can have that friend to create a testimonial and you can add it here. Say, hey, I went to Mars. They had just making this up as, you know, fic- fictionals. Then here, this is the last call to action. You could say interested in flying to outer space. Then you could give another description as to why it's best to fly out of space and say, hey, let's collaborate or let's go to the moon. Then you'll have a footer, pretty much your contact information here. You could leave a review. These are other quick links. And, even join a newsletter. Let's say if you have a space newsletter, you can say, let's join the newsletter. And that's pretty much it. How you could pretty much get everything straightened out. Well, pretty much build your website.
Okay. Do you have a preference in the platform used? Like, I mean, I know we have Wix and Weebly and stuff like that, but I also heard that that you use WordPress.
You know, to be honest, I would actually start off with Wix first. I would actually start off with Wix. I would actually start WordPress. You have to do more. Is more to WordPress. You basically have to sign up with the hosting company first.
Gotcha.
And once you sign up with that hosting company, then you have to pay them a monthly fee. So by paying them a monthly fee, then you could actually install the WordPress application and then build on the website. But for students, I mean, I just I would not want to start that way. Have to pay for something that I just don't have that much knowledge in right now. The good thing about Wix and other CMS platforms is that they will let you open up create a website. But what you'll need to do but what will happen is they'll give you this domain, company abc.wix.
Okay, you went out for a second.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, I said with Wix, what Wix will do is they will pretty much give you a domain. Let's say if you select a domain, company ABC, and then it'll give you that domain. But then what will happen is you will get the company ABC.wix site .com, and then you will have to pay them to have that removed after have that particular branding name, Wix branding name removed.
Okay. Y'all have any questions? No? The URL? Talking about your tabs? Yeah. What about? He wants to know, is there a particular way, or would you suggest a particular way for your tabs at the top of your page to be
To be what now?
to be installed or organized?
Oh, okay. So are you guys looking at the tabs? I'm gonna read them out. It says MFJ Creator Studios, Facebook Meta Business. Is that the one you're talking about?
You talking about those or the ones you create for the site in general? On the site. He's referring to the ones that you put on the site in general. And normally the first one would normally be like a or home and then about
Oh
us.
yeah, okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. There basically now I know Wix do drag and drop. So once you create a page, you can drag and drop. So normally you start with the home, the about us, the contact page, the services page. Is pretty much normally for basic websites, it's just 5 pages. Home, uh, about us, services, contact, and maybe donate, make a payment, etc., or some other custom
Portfolio.
page you want to do. Right, portfolio. In our website, what we've done is we've changed things up. Now, in the future, remember this, you don't have to put homepage on a website anymore. You don't have to do that because your logo will be your actual homepage link now. So you can start off saying who we are or about us, then your services. Now, under services, we did problems we solve. So you could either say services or problems we solve, or reword it however you want to. Make it creative. Insights. That's pretty much our blog. We're about to add a podcast soon. We haven't really got the podcast topics yet, but once we get those topics, then it's going to be a podcast added as well, so you can actually listen to what we're talking about. Then you have a contact us page. So basically, we have four main sections, and all of these are just subsections. But yes, they can be organized. So let's say if you and you can customize them however you want to do them. You don't have to just go with the flow layout with the home services, etc. But make it unique and make it I want to say always make it unique and professional. Don't make something that you don't want to make anything where it's people going to be like, huh? So just always make it professional so you can stand out.
You have anything else? Think anything else? Okay. Thank you so much.
All righty. I think I've covered everything. Anybody, any more questions, or anybody want to email me any questions, or
We we definitely I have it. Yeah, I have it. And
okay,
we'll definitely be emailing you, I'm sure, because
okay,
I will share your email with them.
yeah,
Um, and as they come up with different questions, they'll email you. Thank you.
yeah. Just send me an email, and I'll definitely get right back to you. But we have we have a staff of 10 people now, and we actually about to hire two more. We actually about to hire another app developer in January. So
Okay.
we have 10, and we haven't been doing as much for the latter month of November and early December. We've been working on doing a lot of social media outreach, and we kind of slowed down, but we're picking that back up. But we're looking for another app developer to start working on mobile app. We actually have a project that's coming up in January and this app needs to be built by April of next year because they got something called the World Internet Day. And because I said earlier, because of NDA, I can't really talk as much about it.
Right.
But I can tell you it is a mobile app that's actually that we're about to build, and it's just a basic app. He's only looking for something basic, nothing. Well, what he's doing, he's looking for something basic, but as more venture capitalists will come in and invest in his mobile app, then we could scale it to a higher end app. So
Okay.
other than that, I'm available anytime anyone needs to reach out.
Okay. Quick question. It doesn't
Yeah.
per se have anything to do with web pages per se, but I know you
Okay.
said you all are looking for app builder. So how much? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to ask this. First question
Okay.
is how much would you all start, or what's the range in what they would be paid, as well as how much would someone pay to
No, gotcha. Normally we go off a percentage. Let's say if basically how we do a 30-70% range for app developers. So we have one now, and we're about to hire another one. So the first app developer, we actually built a web application. We didn't build an app yet, but on a web application we built for a company, we charged them. um did you did you say anything, or
Oh, I'm sorry.
that
I
was
thought I was
that was
mute.
Fagin.
oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, we actually built a web application for a company based in Texas, and that total web application costs $15,000 to build, and it's just a web app, but it does a lot of complex features. So with that web app, we charge a 30% to that developer. So that 30% of that 15,000 is what we paid off to the developer. Well, by this developer doing a great job, getting great reviews, getting traffic, and getting referrals, we actually bumped up a bonus and gave him a 45, just did 45% for him. So to be honest, now anywhere mobile applications are not, they're not cheap. Let's say if you have a website and you want to scale to a mobile app, if you want to do the same functions, you can either elect to do the same functions as a website do, or do something more complex that your website does. It can be done, but just to just to give you a ballpark range, mobile apps range anywhere from 5,000 all the way up to basically 100,000. But those Amazons and WalMarts will do the 100,000. So those pretty much how much those mobile apps prices will range from.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay. But once again, we want to thank you for taking out your time.
Okay.
I was listening the whole time. That was incredible.
Yeah, he has a lot of information that will help him get started, and I'm
Okay.
sure he doesn't mind emailing.
Yeah, just have him email him, and what I can do, let me see if I'm gonna send this in the chat.
Okay.
Always, here's some inspiration. Oh, I'm sorry. And Webflow. Webflow is another CMS platform that is pretty much in competition with WordPress. I forgot to explain that earlier. With Webflow, it's pretty much you go to the website, download it, but you still have to pay a monthly fee. I don't think it's free, but it does a ton of features that pretty much WordPress does. But I think they have a little bit more features than WordPress, but Webflow, you always can check that out as well. So what I'm gonna do is click on Webflow templates, and I'm gonna send this link in the chat. So you guys can just get some inspiration on how you can build out a website. And it don't by all means, if you look at my cursor, you see this one here that I'm hovering over with the images. Don't now if you want to try something like that, feel free to. I'm not saying you don't have to, but starting out, you don't have to do nothing like this, but always just get that inspiration that you can build something like this. And I had that when I started out freelance. I wanted to do something like this, and I said I was going to do it. So if you look at most of our websites, it's pretty much in some of these formats, but you can start off something simple. And of course, they want you to buy these templates, but I'm just giving you guys inspiration to just click on these templates, view them, and look at them. And then it gives you an inspiration on the space website to build something, something like this. It can be just something just simple, just to get started, because that's how I did. When I first started doing web design, I started out simple and then just went with the flow with it. But here is the link. I'm just gonna put the link in the chat, and you guys can just share it and just look at some templates. And also you can Google some website templates, and it'll give you an idea how to build out a website.
I screenshotted it for you.
You got it.
Yes. Any more questions? No. Okay.
Well, what?
Thank you
Greg.
so much.
Well, Greg, I appreciate it, and I want to tell you, a couple of months ago, me and you was talking, and we just, I think we threw LSU to the trash. But then a couple of months later, I said not bad for a first season.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Not bad. So,
But
well,
thanks so much for taking some time for us. I mean, that was absolutely incredible.
I
Mhm.
know it. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. So,
But I know you got to get. I know you got to get to your next call, but we really appreciate it.
oh,
We
we
do.
appreciate it. And just reach out if you need anything.
All right, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a bunch.
Have a
See
good
ya.
day.
You too. Bye.